All right, we back. So we had the Western Conference Finals. We had Minnesota and we had Dallas. Now, prior to the series beginning, we had, which we still can say potentially will be the face of the league, potential superstar in the making, Ant-Man. Now, they asked him, to his credit, they asked him, what about Kyrie? And he wanted that matchup. He wanted that matchup with Kyrie. And he got that matchup. Game one, it didn't go how he thought it was. And I think Kyrie's been in the spotlight the last couple of years for the wrong things, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
None of it has really been controversy. It's all been nonsense, right? Not the down. None of it is controversy.
It depends.
Okay.
It depends who you ask.
Real quick.
Right?
The vaccine. He didn't want to take the vaccine. That was his personal choice.
Yeah, and he looked like the smartest person in the league now.
That whole situation was stupid.
All right.
Right.
That whole situation is stupid. Players from the opposing team can come to New York at the time because it wasn't an NBA mandate. It was a New York City mandate. So players can come unvaccinated and play in New York City. But if you played in New York City, you had to be vaccinated. That was dumb.
Well, that wasn't controversial. That was just made from certain people. We'll exclude the virus thing.
Yeah,
because that was everybody's personal opinion.
But that was the first. That was the first. No, yeah. I'm just going down the timeline. Okay. That was the first incident, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then it was because this was in Brooklyn when he was in Brooklyn. Yeah. That was the first incident. Then it was he reposted something. That was a whole other controversy. We're not gonna get into the details, but he posted something.
Yeah.
And
I think it was a movie coming out with that.
Yes, it was a documentary. Yeah. It might have been a documentary. And he reposted it. He got suspended for it.
Yeah.
He got suspended for it.
It was about a whole community, man.
Yeah. So he got suspended for it.
And he was asked to apologize. They gave him some long list to get
what
reinstated
he needed to do.
And all that. Yeah.
Right. And he got suspended. Then he ended up going to Dallas. But I think people forget because of all of that stuff that how great Kyrie really was or really is. And
well, even before Brooklyn, in Boston and in Cleveland, different controversies.
Well,
so
yeah, Boston. Yeah, Boston. There was controversy in Boston.
Yeah.
Well, when he was with Brooklyn, ain't that when he stepped on the face of the Boston mascot in the middle of the court when he was with Brooklyn? But I say all that to say, I think we forget how good Kyrie is. Them first 4 years when he was playing with LeBron, we forgot that Kyrie, how special he was, and how good he was for 4 years. I think they went to the. Did he play with him for 4 years or 3 years? LeBron.
Who?
Kyrie.
With Brooklyn?
No.
4.
Cavs.
4.
Yeah, 4
years.
It
was 4?
Yeah. And then he got traded that
the next year. Okay.
Yeah.
That next year.
And I think that's something that I think Ant-Man forgot.
Well, you still saw it in Brooklyn when he played. You still
That's the
saw
thing.
it.
You didn't see it enough.
Yeah, but you ain't nobody. I don't think nobody really forgot.
But is that how you took it? Like Ant-Man's statement? Is that how y'all took it?
What?
I took it as
saying like
I took it as Ant-Man. He not that he forgot Kyrie was like that, but he kind of needed a refresher course.
I don't think he forgot. I think he made that comment because he knew.
Yeah, I think it was.
Why would you want?
I think it was out of respect.
Yeah,
but it's also acknowledging like, yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do against this guy right here.
Yeah.
That's how I took it. I didn't take it as like I'm the man right now. Let me see what he could do. Like I think he took it as like I got another hill to climb, and let me see what I could do against one of the best.
That's exactly what I took from that.
That's how I took it.
Now,
Kyrie's crazy, so he took it the way Jordan would take it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna make this personal.
But that's what
I'm having dinner with my
But he
kids.
also gave
yeah.
Anthony the respect too, and said, "Yeah, I agree with you on board. That's
Yeah.
the way you're supposed to do it.
That's
right.
He just took a cerebral angle.
see the thing
get to
is, when you call out somebody, you got to be able to back it up. That's what makes the greats great. I'm not gonna kill Ant-Man for that, but when you call out a matchup, that's you got to be able to
live up to it.
Yes.
I get it.
yes, and that I think because he did a good job against Jamal Murray, who is a front runner. The Jamal Murray is a front runner, and I nah, you look like you want to say something.
I don't know. You must have forgot the bubble.
And see, I said that
What about the bubble?
Jamal Murray was a dog in a bubble,
He was.
he was cooking.
He was.
and then the next year, that's when he got hurt.
Uh-huh.
So I think people forget, like, Jamal Murray is one of the best. He's not a slouch.
No, I never say he was a slouch. I just say he's a front runner. When things are going good, he's kikiing, dancing, doing a Dougie, all that stuff.
Right.
But when things ain't going his way, he's throwing stuff on the court. That, to me, that's wild. Keep the same energy.
Steph does the same thing.
He's a front runner too.
Okay. That's as long as you say that, then I'm cool by it.
Steph is doing the sleep and the little shimmy and all that, but when things ain't going his way, he's throwing his mouthpiece.
Okay.
In the crowd, like The Rock throw the people's elbow.
That's fair.
So yeah, front runner is a front runner, whether you're a great player or not.
That's fair.
Well, that's the league then. If we not, that's the league itself, because everybody do that. Everybody's always, and then when ain't nothing dropping, you see them putting three fingers up. Then I mean, it's all of them. Like
Yeah,
that,
but
though.
it's a difference between you throwing something and you not doing a signal if your team is winning. It's a different story when you actually doing something that's outside of the realm of the game. You know what I mean?
heat of the moment, dog. It's the
but
heat
we
of
still
the moment.
we can't excuse that.
I
man.
understand that, but it's a lot of unexcused things that happen in the heat of the moment in every sport when somebody's unprofessional for a second. Whether it's something being said to the media, something being said to the referees, and you get fined. It's all those things are in the heat of the moment. Not to sit here and condone it, but just saying that we're not going to sit here and say that you haven't done something wrong and you're not entitled to apologize or be straightforward. After the fact, you've done something wrong. You threw something at the refs twice in the game.
Twice,
but
not the first
but
time.
he was pissed at the refs. I understand both sides of
but
that, man.
That's outside of that's how you getting a tech in the game. You yelling at that's in the realm of the game.
Right.
You throwing something at somebody. That's more than the heat of the moment.
Right. So you're sitting tell me to get something thrown from you from the crowd onto an athlete on the court.
But it's
the same thing,
that's
man.
proving my
It's all-
point.
it's
That's not in a part of the game,
Right,
You,
but-
you throwing something at somebody from outside. I mean, as a fan, that's even worse.
It's in the heat of the moment. Ron Artest ran up there to go fight an athlete. I mean, go find a fan for something being thrown of it. It's unprofessional for you to go and chase that fan, but he did it and still played.
For one, somebody assaulted him. You threw something at him. He defended himself.
Look,
He defended Ron Artest.
everything-
That's crazy.
everything-
No, I'm not defending Ron Artest, but you throw something now. Okay, so if the ref would have turned around and slapped Jamal Murray in the face, then what?
But okay, then it's a fight then. What I'm sitting there saying is, verbal can be just as lethal as physical. Your mouth is a double-edged sword when it comes to, things like that. So I mean, anything vocal being said can be just as bad as you physically getting hit or something. I'm not condoning what he did.
That's what it sounds like.
No, it's not. I'm not condoning what he did. I was just saying that it happened at the heat of the moment. Now, if he continues to keep doing it, like a Draymond Green, hit you in the nuts,
but that's heat
head
of the
cup
moment,
and knock
though.
you out in practice.
That's
keep
heat
going.
of the moment. He was in the heat.
Yeah,
of the
heat of the moment every single time. No, that's a pattern. That's what that's called.
It's a heat of the moment.
That's a pattern. You are known for doing this now.
In the heat of the moment, he's known to do it.
Okay,
Just to play devil's advocate, if we're going to excuse one guy,
it's all in the heat of the moment, but you keep doing it. So what? I'm like I said, I'm not condoning him throwing stuff at anybody, let alone the referees. But he got fined for it. But I think he should have got suspended.
He should have got suspended. He should have got suspended.
And I said the only reason that Draymond got suspended is because he has a pattern of keep doing the same thing. We never seen Murray do that before.
We seen him be a front runner before, but we're gonna move on past that. He's a front runner, and so Ant-Man, he got a dose of. You want to be that dude?
Oh yeah, he overdosed.
He got a dose of that. But I think next year he's definitely gonna come out strong next year. Look out real quick for all the bettors. Ant-Man favorite for MVP next year.
The summertime is where you create your game,
and he's going to be in the Olympics.
Yeah, he's gonna be 10 times better.
And that's what's gonna make him even better.
And the funny thing about it is, you look at most players. One player in particular that I followed, Carmelo Anthony. Every year he played in the Olympics. The very next year he started off hot. I think.
Look at D Wade. Even D Wade the same way.
D Wade, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Most players when they play you look at Jalen Brunson. He didn't play in the Olympics, but he played in the FIBA games last year.
Ant-Man played in FIBA last year.
Yeah, so they both had great years this year. So watch out for Ant-Man to be.
Summertime is where you make your money. That's how you complete your game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real quick, NBA Finals. You got the Boston-led Jaylen Brown Celtics, and
That's a fact.
we got Luka and Dallas Mavericks. Real quick, what are your thoughts on Jason Kidd playing the mental gymnastics by saying Jaylen Brown is the best player on the Celtics?
I mean, he is right now. I mean, the guy with no left that's dominating. Yeah, he is.
Jordan stopped playing a long time ago.
The guy with no left is the guy you calling the best on the team that's balling right now. So
it sounds like Jordan.
So it doesn't matter. And Jordan had a left too, by the way. So I don't know what y'all keep hollering that about. But anyway,
he won't even look left.
He won't look right either if he ain't passing the ball. But yeah, I mean it's a fact. He's showing more of a dog in him right now than Tatum is, in my opinion.
I agree. Tatum he's just a passenger.
Yeah.
Right now, Jalen has been consistent.
Oh yeah,
all playoffs, not just in the finals, and efficient.
But the difference between him and Tatum, Jalen looks to go to the basket. He drives to the rim,
right,
to dunk on you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Tatum fadeaway 3-pointers. I'm like, all this height you got, man. Over most guards. You know what I'm saying? And you sit here trying to shoot fadeaway 3-pointers, or you just settling to wait for the pick to do a drop back to shoot a 3-pointer. I'm like, why is it?
You know why, right?
Why?
Because he didn't play with the late great Kobe.
Oh no, it's probably because he's a Duke fan.
No,
Kobe. Duke player.
Kobe said.
I'm sorry.
Kobe said.
That was cool.
It might have been Jordan Clarkson.
That was cool.
Might have been Jordan Clarkson, and he said, "Stop driving to the lane like a light-skinned dude. Drive to the lane like a dark-skinned dude." I think he dunked on somebody.
Yeah,
and he was like, "Yeah, Kobe told me stop driving to the lane like a light-skinned dude." But yeah, as far as Jason Tatum settling for shots, they say he's like 6'10". Why are you settling for threes and
I mean, he did more driving to the rim when LeBron was in Cleveland. Hence when he dunked on LeBron. I actually thought
he was a rookie.
I actually thought, yeah, but see what I'm saying, I was like, oh, okay, he's him. He gonna be doing this now. He's just selling for shots.
I mean, after that dunk, he ain't really do nothing since. I'm saying, like, he ain't been. That was a shining moment. It's one shining moment. He ain't do nothing since.
So could you say this is Jalen's team and not Jason?
I mean, does it really matter? You got the best team in the league.
Yeah, you up 1-0
best
right
supporting
now.
cast. Too.
Yeah, you got Jalen. That he got 300-something mil. Jason is about to get close to 400 mil.
Mm-hmm.
Does it really matter whose team it is?
Nope.
Nah.
Both are going to be the highest two paid players in the league.
Yeah.
Y'all both are great players. it does it really matter? when it comes down to it, does it really matter?
Nope. 300 million.
300 million, almost 400 million, a championship. You've been since, and I'm talking about Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum, since you've been in the league, you've gone to the Eastern Conference Finals damn near every year.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Every year. So you've been to the finals twice. This is what? It's
Four.
six
I think this is 4 right here. 4.
for Eastern Conference Finals?
Yeah, they went to 4.
Because I know
They lost 2 to Miami, didn't they?
2 to Miami.
And they won 2, so that's 4.
Yeah.
4 in
Yep.
6 years.
Yep.
That's crazy.
It's their time.
They lost to the Cavs that year. Remember that lost to the Cavs?
Uh-huh.
So it's like, yo, what does it matter whose team it is? That's all for us to debate whose team it is. In that
Yeah, I
locker
mean, I
room,
don't care about that. I just, the narrative is, hey, the face of it is the person that you have on screen every
Yeah.
single time, which is Jason.
You would want that.
But
Yeah.
yeah. But I just don't think he got that. I don't know, man. He's his calm demeanor,
Tatum, right?
which is good. Yeah, Tatum.
Yeah.
His calm demeanor. I don't think he's at this point. I don't think he's got it. He's not gonna have it.
Yeah,
It's-
I agree with that.
It's
Imagine if Luka was on that team and they go to 6 finals or 6 conference finals.
mm-hmm.
How many do you think they win? Probably 1 or 2, right? By now.
Yeah.
Yeah. By now they would have had to. Yeah.
What, you talking about rings?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you swap Luka and Tatum, their careers like the last 6 years, I think they have at least 1.
Maybe, because Luka made it to the conference finals the year they played.
Right.
But that's his point.
But that's
what I'm saying.
that's
It's
what I'm
a better
saying.
team with
Yeah.
better
It's-
with better.
Oh, you mean if
cast.
you put Luka on the Celtics?
Yeah, and you
Oh,
just
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
switch him and
Yeah.
Tatum.
Oh yeah, because you know why? The Celtics, what they do great, they play great team defense. You can hide
Right.
Luka.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's really what Luka needs.
Right.
They would
Guys that play defense around them that, and can create their own shot.
Yeah.
This is the first time outside of Porzingis, but Kyrie can get his own shot. Luka don't have to set up
Right.
Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie sets his own stuff up. So anybody else that he I don't think he played with anybody else like that.
Yeah,
That can get their own bucket.
They would have had 2 out of the 4, I believe.
Yeah, I think they'll have at least 1 by now. But
Yeah.
I think Tatum, he's just real relaxed. Like you said, his demeanor is not. It doesn't get the maximum effort out of his teammates to me.
Right.
He doesn't have that fiery edge that's like, yo, let's go, like a sense of urgency.
Right.
You know what it is? It's that Duke leadership.
Yeah.
That's that Duke leadership. Brandon Ingram, Bagley, all them dudes.
I mean, maybe you should
Dang,
try to
where is-
solve
where
world
is
hunger
Bagley?
too.
Yeah, he is.
Marvin
Bagley.
I think I seen him at Harris Teeter.
Bagging
Yeah.
groceries.
You figured
So-
it out, huh? Figured it out. You got it all figured out.
So real quick, I know we didn't record before the final started, but who do you got? If I'm gonna pick, but I'm gonna just real quick caveat. And this might be a Captain Obvious. If Dallas don't make adjustments, they might get swept.
What I said before the matchup even began, I was like, if Dallas has Porzingis in the lineup, if Boston has Porzingis in the lineup, Dallas in trouble. They're in trouble because like I said to you earlier, that Dallas only has 2 scorers.
Yeah.
2 scores. Lively can't make his own shot. Gafford can't make his own shot. PJ can, but he's hot and cold night and day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but Boston has 5 starting guys that can shoot 3-pointers
Yeah,
and a
that's wild.
bench that can shoot threes. They have the better bench.
And 4 guys that can handle the ball.
Right. And
At
can
all-
create.
at all times.
It can create. And then, minus Horford, who they put in the starting lineup, dude, I mean, he can shoot, but then he can go drive and still dunk on you if you need to.
Yeah.
So it's like that's too many defensive stops that you have to make to keep people from scoring. Because if I drive to the basket, I got 3 or 4 guys still sitting in the perimeter. Any one of them can shoot a 3.
Shoot 3, yeah. That's scary.
Dallas doesn't have that. They have to rely on, Luka getting off and Kyrie getting off.
Yeah.
Pause. So
Yeah, I think it's like you said, it's almost mission impossible because Boston has 4 guys that can switch everything.
yeah,
So whatever matchup that you think you're gonna look for, there's no real matchup hunting. You got a 6'6" guy defending you at all times.
right. And they're making you run. They're
Right.
not standing still.
Yeah.
You got Porzingis out of here on the perimeter waiting for the ball, or he waiting for a switch up, and then you get the little guy on him, and it's over
It's over.
because they're not blocking that.
Yeah.
It just seems like it's Boston's series to lose. It's
Yeah.
the only way.
Right.
There's no real way for them to.
So
not
how many
win.
games you got?
Gentlemen sweep.
Well, if Boston wins tonight, Dallas is in trouble. So in 5.
I got Mavs in 6.
Mavs in 6. How?
Huh?
You care to explain, or is it just a Jack in the Box surprise?
Well, I think when they go home,
Uh-huh.
the one thing about Luka that I love about his game is that you can't speed him up.
Okay.
Luka plays at his pace all the time.
Yeah.
And the one thing Luka does have that a lot of young players, especially players his age, you can't rattle Luka. You can't get in his head.
True.
Every time you try to get in his head, you see what happens. He goes off. So, and then the thing is, he's banged up. But I think when they go home, they play every 2 weeks.
Yeah, every 2 days.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got a little more time to heal,
Yeah.
But I think Luka got that D Wade syndrome, always looking like it hurt. But then go out here and shoot.
that's because he drinks beer after every game.
He smokes
It's
hookah and drink
impossible.
beer.
Luka, but see, they didn't have a problem in the first game. Luka still did his little thing,
Oh yeah, he gonna,
but they played.
but see, Kyrie didn't show up. Game
Yeah,
one.
he probably need to go back to those, Air moccasins he had on. But because he switched shoes, he had them on the whole series with Minnesota, so he might need to go back to those.
Yeah, he had some other joints.
Yeah, it was something his dad created.
Okay,
something
yes.
his dad created, something like that.
I think game 2 we'll know better, like where the 2 teams stand. I think coming off the conference finals, Dallas was probably a little fatigued. Boston had a long time to rest.
Yeah.
You can tell that they had a lot of energy playing with.
That could have easily went the other way around though.
True. But in this case, it just seemed like it favored Boston a little bit better.
If I'm Boston, I want to win it on their floor.
Yeah,
I don't want to give them a game and give them hope. But I can't see Dallas not winning one.
Yeah.
that's what I said.
Right.
If they win 1 or 2 in Dallas, give me Mavs in 6.
But they got to win tonight though. They go home
Nah,
down
they-
2-0.
They can still come back. Remember that last time Dallas was in the finals, they was down 0-2 to the Heat.
Yeah, that was then. This not that team they playing.
But they was a better. The Heat was a better team.
Dallas wins if Boston's not knocking down their shots, knocking down their threes.
Yeah.
Other than that, they shooting 47% from the field, man. I mean,
Oh,
from
yeah.
perimeter.
Or if they lose focus, because they tend to have these lapses where they play good one day and then the next day they just seem like they're not even trying.
I agree with that, but Porzingis was also out at the time.
Right.
So when you got that guy guarding the basket, which shows that he affects a lot of guys' shots. I mean, Kyrie and all them were coming in there, and it was just getting swatted left and right.
I know people might not want to agree with this, but before Wemby, there was a Porzingis.
Yeah,
Porzingis was the original unicorn.
he was.
Talking about a guy that is an inch shorter than Wemby, shoots threes. Now he's not as good defensively.
He was in a Knicks uniform, so that just downtrodden his career.
Anyway, but Porzingis was the original unicorn. He shoot threes, put the ball on the floor. Slim frame, but I think he might be the X. Him and Drew Holiday might be the X factor in this series.
What's funny is that he was in Dallas.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy.
So I mean, I want Porzingis to win, but not on the Celtics.
I want him to win, man.
No, in the Celtics. I don't want them to win.
There's nothing you could do about
It's
it.
Celtics time, man.
Yeah, it's inevitable.
Yo,
I truly believe that.
Luka Magic, Luka Brasi. Yo, I need you to pull this through, man. I can't see the Celtics win another one.
We ain't
They
seen
gonna
one
have
in
the
a
most.
long
They
time.
gonna have the most all time if they do.
Since 08.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want to see the Celtics win another one in my lifetime.
Better go to sleep then, because it look like it might happen.
On that note, any final thoughts? I want to give any shout outs to the 500 subscribers that we got.
Hey man, hey look,
Appreciate you.
for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you.
I'm glad y'all out here looking at our content. You know, we try to bring you funny, not intentionally, 'cause a lot of it happened accidentally now. So, you know what I'm saying? So
Just I'm putting that clip up.
Like,
ASAP.
comment, subscribe, share, whatever. We appreciate you.
and please comment, because we really like to hear what y'all take on things.
Good, bad, or
that
ugly.
we talk about. So definitely comment, and we'll get back at you for sure.
Yeah, comment, all that. You know, y'all be killing me every time I talk about Jordan. And I'm going to keep talking about Jordan because that seemed to get y'all riled up.
But you just keep them relevant, though. I mean, that's the only thing about it. That just shows you who the GOAT is.
That's good.
Anyway, it's your boy T,
It's your man TJ.
It's your boy Nom.
and we out.
Cut.